So I just thought we would go through a little look through my hand drawing sketches. And so starting off, this is my Dungeons and Dragons character. Her name is Zephyra, and she is a half siren glamour bard sorceress. And I put a lot of gel pens to make her look as glittery and sparkly and iridescent as possible. And then next is Pan, and he is my other D&D character. He's a warlock, and he's obviously just Peter Pan. He's an air genasi, which is why he's blue, and I think he's absolutely adorable, especially the little teen one. I think he's so cute. And he got a little familiar named Tinkerbell, and she's always like sitting on his shoulder. This is the notebook that I bring with me to cons. This is hard to see, but it's a sketch and ideas that I was working on for a commission of little sack dolls going around. This is a picture of just sketches, I think. Yeah, this is a sketchbook. This is sketches from probably about 5 or 6 years ago. A lot of them are going to be me just just either coming up with like costume ideas, or those are characters I actually voiced. One for Tai Chi Chasers and the other for Pokemon. That's an actual idea I had for a human TARDIS, which I think was actually very cute, and I never made it. And then the others are actual character designs I did for a project that never went through, but I was working on them. It was kind of a cute little like kids thing, and I was starting to get a little bit better at drawing human anatomy. And there was a doggo, and he had 3 legs. I don't remember what his name was, but I had to learn how to draw dogs because I don't usually draw aminals. And that's a little costume construction thingy for a doll that I was also working around with. This was a sketch for a commission for a bunch of people at SeaWorld. They asked me to draw their whole like acting crew. And so that was like a sketch. And then the other was like a diagram of like where I was going to put all the characters. I did little stick figures to make it easy to remember. I obviously don't have the original anymore because it was hand drawn. And then a lot of chibis. Just a lot of chibis. I was really into Sailor Moon and always am, and that was my little. So that sketchbook I don't think I use a lot, but like I don't really use sketchbooks anymore. I usually use just like cardstock. But back in the day I used to use sketchbooks all the time. This is from my portfolio. That is some costume designs from college, and then these are just cardstock hand drawings that I did in cons when I was bored. That are probably from the teen times. That's my like realistic looking Sailor Moon design. And as you'll see, like my skills with markers, I took a while to get good. Like Zephyra shows like how good I've gotten, but like with Garnet, I was still learning. That's my OC, my Star Wars OC. That's basically me. And then a total ripoff of Karen Hallian with Wendy and the TARDIS, and then me trying to learn how to like blend with markers. That's my OCs from my King Arthur story, Ray, and then that's my baby, my Gareth, my Corgo. He's named after Gareth Vicarian. So, that's a recent sketch I did of the Derolos, and a sketch of my fabulous D&D character Zeph again. And then a lot of this stuff is going to be pub drawings. Zephyra again with Bo in the background. and then Jestar. I really love the way I colored that in. And then we got the Derolo kids with Trinket doing some monochromatic marker work. And then it was like the amount of kids as the more and more kids I kept drawing. That's a really old one. Obviously a pun, Dr. Mew. I think Catherine Tate was at a con, so I drew that. And then Miss Marvel, which I made into a sticker. And then another pub draw with Percy. And so yeah, I was just going through them. I have a lot of Elsas, which is why my Zephyr character has a lot of ice powers, because I was very influenced by Elsa. Another pun, the Doctor's Angels. I went to a Doctor Who convention. It's Rocket and Grandmother Willow. I had a picture of Groot and Miko, but that sold. Another Elsa. I was still learning how how to blend with them markers. And then this was like just a little sketchy I recently drew of like introduce yourself kind of thing. That's Eric from the Critical Role one-off they did with Stephen Colbert. And these are starting to be commissions of D&D characters. I'm getting obviously better with the marker blending, I think anyway. And then, time jump. Yeah, this is going to be all over the place. These are little tiny, this is what I used to sell at conventions. I didn't have anything, so I would draw these little cards for like $1. And they were like these little chibis of characters. That was my favorite one because I actually like try to blend and like make it look good. I don't know who she is, but I love her. I don't know what I was drawing. She's cute though. This is me trying to draw Calvin and Hobbes style with Baymax and Heedle. And then my another Star Wars OC there. And then more of my Star Wars character. Obviously so love with Kylo Ren. Yeah, don't judge me. Gwen Stacy, I actually made into a print of her. And then this one is my OCs from my King Arthur story. It's colored in with Photoshop, but it was hand-drawn. And then more little cards. I went through a Lolita phase. And then Nana. I loved the fashion of that anime and that manga, Nana. So I had to draw Nana. And then this was me just being a dummy at a con once. I drew this. I just could not get over that scene in Last Jedi. I thought it was so funny. That could you put a cowl on? Because a cowl would just cover his head. So this is Cinderella dressed like Commander Shepard, Commander Shepard dressed like Cinderella, and I had it signed by Jennifer Hill, who voices both of them. My OC's parents, I believe. And just more that picture that was Photoshop colored. This is the sketches of my OCs of Ray, Blake, Jamie, and Naomi. I love them forever. And then this is, we're going back. This is my Harry Potter days. So these are the Hufflepuffs. And then adult Draco. Obviously, who I had a crush on. Duh. And then, I guess I couldn't spell a word. Sally and Susan. More Hufflepuffs. So that 2005. Wow. I think that's Dumbledore, Grindelwald, Aberforth, and then Ariana, I believe. And then these are the Slytherins. You have to call it Slytherin. And this is a really old notebook. So this notebook is from like 15 years ago. Oh, look, Giselle. Precious. So it's going to be a lot of Caliburn drawings, which is my King Arthur story. That's actually really well drawn. I must have been looking at a reference photo because, like, when I just draw from, like, my head, I don't do very well. Yeah, so it's, like, little Ray and a lot to scratch. I'm like, I hate it. So Jamie is, like, the main character, and I love him, and he's adorable. He's a little emo boy. Didn't like that one, apparently. Didn't like that one either. So it's Blake. He's like the, like the playboy guy. So there's 4 main characters. That's Gina. She's like the Guinevere. Blake is obviously Lancelot. Jamie is Sir Kay. Hannah is Morgan Le Fay. And Ray is King Arthur. Yeah. So these are me just coming up with like character sketches of what they're gonna look like. It's Jamie being super emo. Naomi being a little like she was basically she was inspired by London Tipton, right? That was her name on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. She was totally like a rip off of that. Me trying to draw a naked boy. More of Jamie, my little emo baby boy. Oh, this is sketches when I was working backstage. I was just drawing the actors napping. And then more costume sketches. Another one of Hannah. I was obsessed with Hannah. She was like my little, like, very much influenced by Angel Sanctuary. I think this is supposed to be Anna or Guinevere. I don't know. And then, like, yeah, I don't know really half the Jamie again. This was when I was starting to get like kind of blending more of an anime style into what I was drawing. And then I started drawing a lot more chibis, and the chibis are making comments in the corners. I love it. They're so funny. I love clothes folds, as you can see, which is why I love Angel Sanctuary, because they just draw all the folds and clothing, like, intricately. More Gina. Oh, Dwayne. Hi, Dwayne. I don't think he's a character anymore. Dwayne. Sup, bro? And then that's Merlin. And he's looking dope. Oh, yeah. That's the Morgoth character. Anna. And she looking real good. And then more of Hannah. She's obviously got like a 20s influence, but she's like also got like this goth Lolita thing going on. I don't know why Ray looks sad. And then I was obviously, not even gonna lie, I was looking at a picture from Oron High School Host Club when I drew that. It's and I like all the little comments that I have like in the sides. And I say that he looks like Aang because he totally looks like Aang. Like, I wasn't meaning for him to look like Aang, but he totally looks like Aang. And then, of course, Naomi is a huge, like, Shonen Ai fan. More me looking at Oron pictures while I'm drawing them. More of my silly comments. Naomi's like a little wannabe pop star. I guess Dwayne had a crush on her. I don't even know what was happening anymore. And then a bunch of pictures of guns. I don't even know why they're there. I have no idea. Don't ask. All my OCs and like an Oron. Obviously, I was going through an Oron phase. Posing like Oron characters. Don't really know why, but why not? And then more character designs for, I think that's supposed to be one of the Fae, which are like the bad guys. Evil Hatchet Lady. Speakeasy. Either that was when I did a speakeasy in Connecticut, or did it in Orlando? I don't know. Another one of the Caliburn. And then more costume designy stuff, and then little like people sketches of like just, it's Ray and Hannah doing things, and then I think some of it is Anna, me drawing gowns. Ooh, I like that one. This must be me like watching like Project Runway, because sometimes I like to sketch along with Project Runway and like pretend that I'm a fashion designer. That's all Anna or Gertrude, I'm not really sure. And then I don't know what that is. That's Grena, who's Ray's Mama and Ray. Oh, so cute. I'm actually very impressed with that. And then more of my little peoples, the Caliburn again, or the Raven, and more people in armor and just looking cool. I really like drawing little people. I don't know why. It's just so much fun. Yeah, this stuff is really old. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love Lolita style. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh, the Walolita style for Naomi, that was like my original thingy, and yeah, that's it.